Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank you for clicking on my video. I'm Derek, and welcome to No One Entertainment on my channel. Thank you for clicking on the video, and I'm going to do another Patreon request and another Tommy Johansson request. And this time it's from Katrine, and I don't know if Oslin is the last name, but firstly, she writes, "Hi, and thanks for." She says, "Firstly, let me express my appreciation for your work and how your personality comes through in your reactions. You're both musically knowledgeable and have a very comforting human approach to the reactions. We all need humanity as the world goes more and more dreary by the minute." I agree about that. And thank you so much for that beautiful comment. So, going down to the reactions, she says, "I'm stuck in this Tommy J rabbit hole." Okay, me too. And she says, "And this has been for almost 2 years. I cannot simply get to grips with how amazingly talented he is." So she brings out Empty Rooms. It's an out of this world Gary Moore cover with bass and guitar solos. Gary Moore being Tommy's idol when young. So I do remember that about Gary Moore. And like I said before in a couple of previous videos, I don't even know what the man looks like. I don't think I've even heard Gary Moore's voice. So I'm gonna have to on my own, just go research some of Gary Moore's stuff. The very first time I ever heard his name was because I was introduced to Nightwish back in 2018, 2019, right? And I was introduced to Nightwish through a reaction video. And Nightwish covered the song Over the Hills and Far Away. First with Tarja Turunen, and then in concerts later, Johansson sung it as well. I don't know if Annette Olsen ever did. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely, it was a recorded song with Tarja, and then Floor did it on the shows. So that was my first introduction to anything Gary Moore. And probably I have not heard anything about Gary Moore until I started doing Tommy reactions. So, and I guess that's because Tommy is his idol, right? So let's get into this song, Empty Rooms. I just kind of want to see, okay, written by Gary Moore and Neil Carter. So this came out in 1983. This version is based on the live version from 1987, live at Estadion during the Wild Frontier tour. So let me just make sure that this is okay, there we go. We need the premium. All right, let's go.
Loneliness is your only friend. A broken heart that just won't mend is the price you pay. It's hard to take when love grows old. The days are long and the nights still cold when it fades away. You hope that she would change her mind, but the days drift on and on. You never know the reason why she's gone. See her face in every crowd. You hear her voice, but you're still proud, so you turn away.
Ooh, you can hear his training in that last part. It was very operatic. Yeah, I can see that he really enjoys singing this song, and well, I can see it and I can hear it. Um, the music is a little bit more mellow, but I love the guitar playing too. And let's just hear that ending vibrato because that was really, really. His voice is just very beautiful with this song.
See her face in
Is he saying, okay, empty rooms where we learn to live without love or without law? Yeah, there's no closed captionings here. Let me see if I can hear that again. Okay, love. Oh yeah, here comes the bass. Yes. Whew, I didn't know where to pause that, but I really love the bass in it, and I noticed that he does 'cause some people do the fingers, some people use the pick, like Marco Hietala of Nightwish or ex Nightwish, um, uses a pick. I use a pick. I think I have one bass cover on my channel. If you go in my shorts, um, I think I do just like a minute or a minute and a half cover of the bass line from the song Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's, which came out in like 1981. But it's such a cool bass line, like doom, doom, doo 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 doom. Doo 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 doo. I don't know. It's just a cool bass line. And um, I wouldn't call myself a bass guitar player, but I do have a bass guitar, obviously. And I mean, I guess the reason why what I wanted to say was like watching him playing the bass and hearing it kind of makes me want to take it out and just kind of practice some songs or something and just, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take some out and do a couple of bass covers or something like that. But yeah, that was really, really great. I kind of want to hear all of that again because he did the bass and then it went right into a guitar solo and it was great. Wow, that was awesome. Um, hold on a second. I, I think for me with this one, because if you notice, I was more fixated on the instruments. I was fixated more on the music than I was. I mean, a little bit on the lyrics, but you guys can let me know what it was really about because what he was saying, empty rooms, and no love. So I don't know if that's talking about the romantic kind of love because really didn't hear like the other lyrics, but um obviously I noticed certain aspects of Tommy's vocals which are always impeccable, right? But I think maybe because of the way this song was written, I think it was written for you to focus on the music more, you know? And I think this is one of the rare Tommy performances where I was just because I didn't expect a second guitar solo. Um that the bass was great, and then from that bass solo into the guitar solo, into the choruses, and then into an ending guitar solo again, that was just really great, and, I don't know if you guys noticed about but, as he's playing, I'm watching because, I play a little bit of guitar, and I've never taken classes. I don't know how to read or write music, and even when I write my own songs, it's always by ear or because of chords that I know, I can come up with a riff or a melody in my head and then play it. But if you were to ask me to read music, I can't read music because I do everything by ear. So I'm watching him, like when he does his bend, the bending of the strings, or when he does his little vibrato on the guitar, that's something that I have to keep practicing on. I'm just not good at like doing the vibrato, the vibrato. And he was using a lot of the whammy bar on this one. So yeah, I was kind of like more focused on the guitar playing in this one. And it was phenomenal. And of course, Gary Moore wrote this. I don't know if like Tommy did the solo like identically, or if he did like a few of his own little. I don't know if he Tomified it a little bit. You guys can let me know in the comment section. But either way, I thoroughly enjoyed this, especially like I said, musically and with the electric guitars and the bass guitar, and it was a beautiful song and beautiful vocals. But yeah, the guitars were great. I loved both of those solos. They were great guitar solos. So as always, oh yeah, so I want to again, say thank you to Karen or Curran for requesting this. And she requested one more, and I'm about to record it after I do this one. So I'm going to have the link to the original video in the description and Tommy's socials and information so you can go follow Tommy. And also, all of my descriptions. All of my descriptions. I mean, you know what I mean? All of my socials are going to be in the description as well. If you'd like to make a request, you can see in the pinned comment section down below. There's going to be a PayPal link and a Buy Me a Coffee link, or you can join my Patreon. And I have a couple of cheap and expensive tiers. I have a $3 tier per month if you want to join that. And you can send me requests that way. There is this huge iguana outside my window, and Phoebe, my cat, is just like having a ball with that. But anyways, thank you very much, everybody. I'm about to end this reaction so I can get to reacting to the next one. So see you in the next one. Peace out.